I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are Kentucky Fried Critics.
More. We were keeping going.
Even more. This
Even
marathon. We can finally say it because the problem here, as you guys know, we're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
So the problem with being ahead of the game sometimes is that we knew we were going to do all Friday the 13th for October, but here we are recording the next to last one for you guys.
Yeah.
We didn't come up with the name for the marathon the 13th, which is not even a clever name,
No,
but we didn't even come up with that. Yeah, it's good.
It was good.
But we didn't even come up with that until just for
Like
us,
the
like
day before.
just like a week ago from today.
Right.
Or
It's like,
something
that first episode's coming out. What are we going to call all this?
Exactly. So everybody just know you get to hear the insides of how this happened. So again,
Because you're our friends and we care about you.
it's still gonna be a while before this comes out. Even so,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like it was
So
a while
about-
for us
so
to
about,
know. It's a while for you to hear about it.
Halfway, 3/4 of the way through
Right.
October, you will have this information.
And then you'll tag us, and we'll forget that we had this conversation.
Exactly.
So that's how this works. So if we seem a little behind sometimes when you guys say stuff to us,
Like
just know that we're
I'm
two movies ahead of what you
I'm
think.
totally
we're.
going to forget. It's a good thing you're in charge of the social media stuff because they'd send it to me and I'd be like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
On the social media. I appreciate you bringing that up. First, let's just tag those real quick so that we don't
yes.
do that anymore.
We don't,
So,
but I love these guys.
well, no. I mean, like,
Oh, ours?
yeah. Let's tell them our social media
Oh,
stuff
us?
because we've not done it in so
right.
long.
I got out of the cult a
Yeah.
long time ago. I try and suppress that.
Well, that one's not going on anymore anyway. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
that
that's right.
Well, we have hyphens, but it's different now because it's not through that website. We don't talk.
Hyphens.
That's the one we don't talk about.
Yeah,
Shh.
okay. I'm okay. We're good.
But yes, we have our social medias are all Kentucky Fried Critics. Pretty easy to find us, except for one.
YouTube.
What's that one?
It's KFC Riddicks,
So again, you guys can find us.
home of the Riddick Rat.
That's why exactly. In case you're
Everybody,
new here and you
in
don't
case
know,
you're wondering why we have a rat as our emblem.
that's why.
That's why.
It is our fan-made Riddick
Riddick
Rat,
the Rat.
because we used to spend 20 minutes on fun social media intros that we have since realized cuts down on our movie talking
It does.
time. So we were like, as much fun as we had
There's
doing
only so
those-
many bits I can do for
Yeah.
hyphens. I stretched it though.
Oh, you
damn
did
it.
hula dances.
Oh
You
man,
did-
I
you-
stretched it
yeah.
as far as I could. Go
Yeah.
back and look.
You'll see.
They're great.
You'll hear. You'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. But on social media, I wanted to point out the reason. First, we wanted to tell you where you can find us at,
Yes,
so that way you can go
important.
see these things. But we did recently get a cool shout out on social media from Brewfans channel, a page who also is a beer fanatic.
Yeah.
they like beer.
Fellow
we like
beer
beer
people.
And they were shouting out that they were watching an episode. And they showed us their beer that they were drinking while watching the episode, which is
us.
great. That's
I was gonna
perfect. That's
cry.
what we want. We give you the beers beforehand, so that way if you can find them, you can source
Yeah,
them.
drink them with
drink
us.
the same thing with us. But if you can't, it's awesome that you find something of your own. And I really appreciated this.
I love this. I want other people.
I
to
do
do
too.
it.
That's what I was gonna say. I want to
if
see
you,
more.
Everybody, if you do this, send us what beer you're drinking while you're watching us.
I loved it.
Let
It
us
was
know.
so cool. It was. It's such a cool thing to have happen, right? Like,
I legit almost cried. I was like, oh fuck, he likes me. Was the Sally Field?
Yeah.
You like me? You really like me? While they're playing her off the fucking stage.
It was great to see that. We really appreciated it. Again, though, I love to see that
I do
people are
too.
seeing
I'm just
us.
some
and-
jackass from Kentucky. I didn't think anybody'd listen to me.
But here we are. Well,
Yeah.
again, also, same time, social media. If you go there, you'll see we just hit 3,000 hours worth of watch time on YouTube.
Which means
Like,
lots of people are watching.
Yeah, because it was like, it wasn't even that long ago we hit 2,000.
Yeah.
Like the 3,000 came, again, like you would hope, exponentially faster than the first 2,000. Well, I mean, the first 1,000, I want to say didn't happen until after SLC Punk, because
Yeah.
that one got us a big push.
Yeah,
but
they got
then
us a
like,
big push. And then we had our Chinese fan
Yes.
base coming in hard with Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle. That one definitely cleared the
Yeah,
gap.
it did.
But so again, that was like what, 8 months in, 9 months. I
Yeah.
mean, again, we were a while
That was a
in.
long
So
time
yeah,
ago.
we're doing pretty good to be at the beginning of year 3. So we've only really done 2 full years.
Yeah, and already.
And we hit
done
3,000.
Another 1,000.
So that means with 3,000 in 2 years. That's good, dude.
Mhm. Exponential growth. Small though it may be, is still good.
It's what you're hoping for. It's what is it? It's what you.
It's when
want.
the line flattens out that it sucks. It's like, oh god damn it.
Well, we won't even talk about that because we're not there. We're doing
Flat
good
line.
right now.
That means the channel's dead.
On social media, we have a few other podcasts that we regularly chat with, talk with, and one in particular, our good buddy Frank, who we've been on his podcast, Reels of Cinema.
Go check him out.
He called us out on our first one for the marathon, which again, for us, just released. By the time you guys hear this will be long gone information. It's timey-wimey right now for us and recording.
We're in the future.
But we wanted to give this shout out because Frank called us on it, and I went back and checked. So when we did 3, we both thought that there was no we were wrong.
No, it's in there. You can just barely fucking tell.
It's
apparently.
different. The vibes are different.
Yeah.
So it's less echoey. And again, we live for the echo on that. The whole point, like when we all do it, we forget how many we
could just do it because it's an echo.
Right? And so in that one, it's like more hard, almost exact same sound each time. And so
and then just stops hard.
Yeah, and so it's not as good. And that's probably why we missed it.
It didn't register and it didn't tickle the brain
that we were wanting. But so yes, indeed, we got told it was there, and I went back to check. It is definitely there.
Good call,
I promise.
Frank.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Frank, for calling us on it. We were wrong.
That's what the comment section's for.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
We're not above being told we're wrong. We're two guys that get drunk and start talking about movies.
I just kind of assume I'm mostly wrong all the time.
Especially if we're trying to recall facts later in the episode. There's definitely a chance they're not coming from a place of correct memory, right? Like
anywhere between 3 to 6 beers later, we're like,
maybe
what?
That's what I read.
I remember it that way, sure.
So, we try our best, but sometimes things get away from us for sure.
Yep.
But if you see it and you catch us being wrong, tell us.
Don't be afraid. We're not going to be mean.
On that note, we have an interesting fact, but we will save that because we've not even gotten into the intros.
Yeah, we haven't.
We'll do the intros. We'll circle back to the of it all.
Pin in that. Wait for
Right.
it. Means you got to listen to more of the episode.
But that being said, it's going to be real easy to get into this because we're dead middle of the marathon.
Yeah.
So we're doing Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
You know it's part 5 because you were probably here for the last 2. You also know then that it's more
Angry Orchard, just different flavor.
What flavor this time?
Cinnful Apple.
Cinnamon apple, dude.
It's good.
It's really good. I like the taste. There's less of that overly sweet tart at the end. Like the finish is a little bit smoother for me. That being said, the cinnamon is definitely not super cinnamon.
Yeah, I smell it more than taste it.
Well, and the color, I was expecting brownish.
Yeah, like a cider you buy in the milk jug.
Yeah, when they said cinnamon apple, that's what I was hoping for. It is
Especially
good.
With the can, because the can's got the little house and the little orchard farm. It's all demonic. But
now that being said, you called it on the color thing because the last 2 color almost matched the
what was in the can, yeah.
I would have been very alarmed
if
had
it
this
was
been the same
hot tamale red or
that
something.
the can was. So we did luck out with at least the visual is at least matching with what we would hope and not crazy red, right? Like
Mountain Dew code red fucking color.
That's what the can is.
It's what I kind of was expecting when I opened it.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Just looks like
I'm
apple
glad
juice.
it wasn't. That takes us through that. So before we get into the full episode, let's tip this which technically we're gonna be ruining the giveaway at the end, but since nobody really cares, and neither does the franchise because they throw away this
completely
ending.
Get rid of it
Anyway, I think it's okay to go ahead.
Yeah,
and
I think it's fine.
So the again, we both have said this multiple times already.
Yeah.
No, everybody. I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan, and I am not ashamed to admit that I did not know until today, shortly before
fucking 20 minutes ago for me, man,
that the sound is not and this might be why we missed it in 3, because in 3, since there's less echoey reverb
shit to it,
you can really hear that it's and so maybe our heads just didn't register because we were expecting.
Yeah, probably. We were just like, that's not right at all. Blank that out.
But yes, so apparently it is and has always been not
It
So
seems so fucking wrong.
I mean,
though.
I agree.
Is it one of those Mandelas?
It's just in our heads. So the way this goes is that way back in the first one, Harry Manfredini, the guy who again wrote the score that
he has done
just been
all the
reused
music
100 times, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody resamples and makes and does, but it's the same. We
Yeah.
know, like we know that vibe. He heard the Pamela Voorhees lines where she's doing the little
Kill her,
boy
mommy.
Tommy, yes,
Killer.
and he fixated on the k and the ma from those two.
So it's like
always supposed to be she was hearing Jason tell her, kill him, mommy.
Kill him, mommy. That it just the first syllable of it each time, just repeating in his
Yes.
head.
Well, for Jason, I don't know why, because like for her it made sense. It was her
Yeah, 'cause
delusion of the child. Why did Jason start hearing that?
Because he was off in the woods hiding in a bush when he heard her start saying it out loud. Remember when she started?
Yes, okay,
And
yeah.
he's just like, and he's so far away, all he heard was the or whatever the fuck.
I like it. I like it. But so yeah, so it was always that. It was always kill mommy. And in this one, surprise twist at the end, even though technically not a surprise, we already talked about. Four set up the idea.
like it was supposed to happen.
And I feel like if they could have done what they wanted to, and we'll get to that in a minute, that they could have really pulled it off, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is that they weren't able to do what they wanted to, so then they had to make a lot of changes on the fly, and that it just didn't feel right with this one. And that's the fact that Tommy
It's
was-
going to be the new Jason at
right?
the end.
4 kind of set it up. That was the idea. Jason died, new killer.
Yeah, but then they just like didn't do it in this movie until
Well, and then
the very end.
They
They're like,
literally
oh, now he
didn't do
is.
it. They like they let it be another person, but then at the very end they said surprise twist.
Oh, and it's like, no, don't do that. If you were going to do it, you needed to do it through the whole fucking movie.
Yes, yeah.
Not have him die, but like get knocked the fuck
Well,
out, and the cops, and you
leave
still
it way
do-
more ambiguous.
Yeah.
Do it like how the first one and a little bit of 2 was, where it's like, who is killing?
Right.
Right? Is it Tommy? They
This one,
abandoned
they
that
try
thought.
really hard. They're
They
like,
abandoned that thought so fast.
they're
in
like,
this
well,
one.
just make him not be in the movie for like 20 minutes.
Right.
But then people will think maybe it's Tommy.
But so the music cue, even though is normally I can't even take myself seriously saying it. It sounds wrong. But for this one, they even perverted that to
Yeah.
make it fit that Tommy's the killer. And for that very end, when you hear it the last time in the hospital, it was ta ta ta.
Kill him, Tommy. Kill him.
Thank God we didn't.
Oh fuck.
But again, like we already said, we won't even save this. We're gonna be doing you already know. We'll close out with the next movie. We abandon
this whole
90% of this movie
can just not be here.
by the next
Yeah.
one. Like they mention a mental institute, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And for all we know, it's the original one,
Yeah,
right? The
that
one
they
that came from.
to
So
go
for
to
all
this.
we know, this didn't happen, right? Like,
We could just cut this whole movie. Skip this one. Just go straight to 6.
but
no,
that-
listen to us. But like skip the movie.
Well, again, though, here's the thing that I'll say. I already went on record last week, said this was my least favorite. It
Yeah.
is. I still stand by it. It's
Yeah.
my least favorite, but it's my least favorite for a very specific reason. The no Jason.
Yeah, no
of it all.
Jason.
The imposter of it all.
You're not my real Jason.
Right? Like, but that being said, some of the stuff in it is okay.
Yeah, it's
Some of the deaths are pretty cool. They're pretty creative. They hadn't been done in the franchise. The franchise has so many stabs.
yeah, like up through somebody sleeping under a bed and shit. They
this
only
one-
did that once in this one.
This one did suffer from too many jump scares, and
Yeah.
like the body count's higher than the last one, more nudity than the last
Yeah.
one. Some of the kills are creative, but because that body count's higher and because they were trying to go for so many scares, some of them are a little bit redundant.
Yeah.
But they again we get some cool new ones. The shears through the eyes.
through the eyes and cuts her
Yes.
through the bridge of the nose.
You know,
I
there's
like the boyfriend. He takes the belt and squeezes his
Yes.
head.
some cool ones in
Yeah.
there. But again, all in
Machete
all-
to the junior or whatever on the dirt bike, just cuts his head off.
all in all, though, some of them fell flat, and that again, I think that's the problem here. Is like you top the fact that yes, there are some cool kills, but they go too many
Yeah.
jump scares, and the horrible Jason twist and the Tommy at the end twist.
We had a twist within a twist.
It just it left a too bad of a taste in people's mouths.
What was I said when I got here? I was like, I wanted to like this one,
and you can't,
and I can't. Like, it's like there's a lot of cool shit in here,
but it gets lost in the other.
And
stuff.
It's like if you would have committed to one or the other, right? Like Tommy's the fucking killer, or it's goddamn actually Jason. Like you got to do one or the two. You can't dick around with like these three different options for me.
Yeah. I agree. It just it suffered.
It really did. But who is the cause? Who caused this madness?
Well, so again, we already have said we had done the first several with Minor as a producer, and Cunningham at the top.
Yeah.
Then we did him as Minor as a director twice. Last one we had Zito, brand new guy.
Yeah.
Most of them didn't seem to like him because they thought he was trying to do a little too much with the risque.
Yeah.
Right. And then what did we do?
And he wasn't very safe either.
Right? Yeah. Well, that was the White. Yeah, he hated it.
Yeah, he hated him because he's just like, oh, we're not going to use crash pads and shit like that. Just throw the chick off the roof. She'll be fine.
But so they decided, like, they were like, okay, well, we're not going to use that guy again. And then so producer, who did I say it was last time? Mancuso Jr. Mancuso Jr., this time executive producer.
So even higher.
So his dad let him be at the very top. Like, but then he also decided, I'm going to go hands off. And then he hires a director who had only previously directed essentially, one literal porn.
Nice.
And then other softcore
porns.
And so that's Danny.
Cinemax.
Basically.
Yeah.
So that's Danny Steinman, and it shows.
Yeah, it does.
And apparently he was a super creep behind the scenes. So, like, the movie definitely has... So here's the problem. It's not... like, when you want to say something, you want to say, like, gratuitous nudity. But when you say that, people think you mean, like, super overly sexual. No. I just mean there's a lot of, like,
just a lot
naked girl walking.
For no
right?
reason.
Like, like you see him in the mirrors and they're just walking around the room.
The chick at the diner, she's like, I'm going to go, and she's just like,
she just pops
showtime! Yes. It's like, that was clearly just for the audience.
There's so much nudity. Again, it's not like... like I see
there was a lot in 4, but at least it kind of made sense. Like we're gonna go skinny dipping.
This one was
we're
just
about
like,
to fuck.
Let's make up reasons.
Yeah, let's make up reasons for him to be naked.
Yeah. So this one it suffered a little bit from that. Well, I mean a little bit. It suffered a lot of it from that. And it was apparently worse because, like I said, he was a sleazeball behind the scenes. We won't get into it. I don't think we need to give him spotlight for being a sleazeball,
being a pervert.
We'll say that he was and kind of move past.
On
but
past
a lot of the women made accusations about horrible things, extra scenes that didn't need to be shot. You guys get the vibe.
Way to ruin it for all the other aspiring porn directors to breaking into the fucking industry, buddy.
Yeah, nobody.
They wouldn't to fuck with nobody after you.
But so he got taken off after. Like this was his time. It didn't work. They said, okay, we learned our lesson. We're pulling you off. They learned a lot of lessons.
To pull the like, well, look how much money it fucking made card when they.
Well, so but that's the problem though. So that's what this movie suffered from, right? Like Mancuso, it did well. Yeah. It didn't do as good as 3 or 4, but it made
like,
profit,
like 3 times its money,
and a bunch of it in the opening weekend.
Yeah.
The problem is after that, the people who saw it
told their
word
friends.
Of mouth told everybody.
Don't worry about it. It sucks.
Critics gave their, and again, like it's not like any of them are critic fair.
Yeah.
But all critics were by this point in the franchise, critics went in knowing what it was, so they weren't going to bash it by
for those
comparing it to a movie.
Yeah.
They were going to compare it to the other.
Like, oh, it's one of those slash. I know what I'm getting myself into, and then even they're back here going like Roger Ebert's just like, where the fuck's Jason?
Yeah, this is trash.
Like the quote he said is like, this movie suffers for the fact that it's not Jason.
Yes,
and that's about it.
I'm telling you, they lost out on that.
I wanted to I want to like it. I really do. It's shot well. I like the script. They just do. It's like they wouldn't commit to one idea.
Well, and so again, part of that, Steinman would blame some of that on the studio because Steinman said he got pushed the Tommy idea. He got told he had to make Tommy the killer by the end.
Yeah.
So he didn't get he was like, look, one of the things people hate about the movie, not my fault.
Yeah.
Second thing, is there's so much going on. They are constantly introducing new people just to kill them off immediately after we get introduced to them, much like the girl at the diner.
The greaser guys. They look like they're off to go to an audition for their local production of Grease 2.
Or they're going to the Blue Oyster from the Police Academy
Yes.
movies, like that kind of bar, because it's the leather jacket, leather hat.
Leather hat thing.
But yeah, so there's a lot of that. It's because he got told he had to have a jump scare / death every 7 to 8 minutes.
So we're just gonna hire people to kill them, I guess.
Well, they had to come up again. Like you only have so, and they had a pretty decent size. Like we made fun of the last one for the number of people that were out at the summer camp, or not camp for that one. It was the summer house they rented. This one was like doubled down on it. And then we kept meeting new people after it. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, geez, like, I thought it was hard to keep up with names before.
It's like, oh, wait, you remember that, like, ambulance driver guy? We're going to bring him back to kill him. Remember?
Billy?
Billy, yeah.
Or wait, which one are you talking about? The ambulance driver or the guy who was driving Tommy?
The guy who was driving Tommy drives
Billy.
up in the Camaro. He's, like, doing coke off the mirror and shit.
He's not an ambulance driver. He worked at the mental institute. Let's be fair.
Crazy lunatic van driver.
Right? So, real quick, I'm going to go through a list. I'm probably going to miss some people. I'm definitely going to get some people right. But, I mean, there's just so many, and it's hard to keep up with who's who sometimes. Yep. So, we're going to go through. We got, of course, in the very beginning, we got a small cameo from Tommy at 12 years old. Corey Feldman coming back. Cool little scene. Filmed at his house.
I was going to say filmed in his backyard. And it looks like it, too. It's awesome.
They had to do it because he was busy working on the Goonies, which is also the reason we had to pivot and do this story.
This, like, 9-year fucking age jump.
Well, we didn't have to do that, but it's the reason we had to. They just chose. I've yet to find an explanation for why they decided
have this huge time jump.
Because again, just because we had to get a new Tommy didn't mean we had to time jump the story.
Yeah.
We just finally got to 1980. We finally lined up, and they said, "Let's jump 9 years." Okay, we don't need to get off track. So, like I was saying, we've got, a small cameo of that Tommy is Corey Feldman coming back. Then we have adult Tommy or teen Tommy. I don't know what they're going for. This dude looks like he's 25 sometimes.
Some dude later in the movie, it's just like, dude, shave.
Yeah.
You have had 5 o'clock shadow through this whole fucking movie, and you look 30.
And so that's John Shepard playing this Tommy.
Major John Shepard?
No, unfortunately. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
But yeah,
he's Colonel by the end of the show, isn't he? Yeah.
But so yeah, he is Tommy for this. Almost no. I think I read he has 24. It's either 24 lines or just 24 words.
I believe it because he barely says anything. Most of
in
his
the
acting,
whole movie.
And I hate this Tommy. He's my least favorite fucking one. Is all his acting is just deer in headlights.
Shaking, sweating.
Yeah, they're gonna spray him down with a shit ton of that glycerin stuff, so it doesn't really move. It just stuck to his face.
It was bad, dude. I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So we have Tommy.
He knows what he did.
Then we have our other people so this is like a teen halfway house, I guess, for people who are supposed to have mental problems, undefined.
But it looks like one of those like juvie work camp fucking things,
best,
right?
Right. I don't know. It's really weird. But so at the camp we have Joey, who we don't see a lot of because he kind of kicks off. Well, he's kind of the purpose of the whole movie.
He's the whole reason it happens.
That's Dominic Brascia. Brascia. Brascia.
Don't Google him. Apparently, he's got some allegations.
Does he?
Apparently,
I didn't know that. I didn't.
Yeah.
Look. Okay. Well, then pretend like it. Strike that. I don't even know. This is so funny because I'm usually the one that has to tell you.
I was listening to somebody else's podcast and they were talking about it, and they just was like, "He's got some fucked up shit. Don't Google him." And I'm like,
okay, well, he dies anyway, so let's get back to that. He dies a horrible death.
He dies a horrible death.
And maybe it was fitting, apparently.
So maybe if you Google him, you don't feel bad for him.
But so Joey is there. Then our next person that we'll talk about is Victor.
The 45-year-old axe wielder.
He definitely looks way older than everybody else here.
I thought he worked there when I first saw this movie.
Well, and it's super crazy because I don't think the I told you this. So the actor is Mark Venturini. He was also in Return of the Living Dead. He's Suicide, the big
guy who drives the car.
And he looks like a teenager. He looks like he could be like early 20s, late teens. So we know roughly the same time period.
Yeah, only within a couple of years.
Didn't look 45.
Miguel Nunez Jr. looks the same fucking age between these two movies.
So they definitely just did some wild makeup to him. I guess because he's supposed to be a dirty dude who doesn't care, right? Or something. But yeah, Vic looks crazy. We'll go ahead and just deal with this kicker here. That Vic kills Joey, and that's our whole kickoff for the whole movie, right?
Tried to give him a candy bar.
He just was angry about it.
You know what, Vic? I think you're really out of line. And then turns around and that pissed him off so bad he had to axe murder him to death.
Well, and so since we've already taken care of the one twist, let's go ahead and deal with the other twist for our introduction to actors. We also then have Roy. Roy is secretly the killer.
Yeah.
And it's one of those
Joey's dad, apparently.
We hit one-time mention. They never bring it up again.
Right.
And yes, it's his dad, and he was killing. It's one of those things it's a CSI episode where like they bring out the killer that you never could have known because the evidence doesn't actually go that way. You never could have, like, you could figure out that it was Roy. Some of the looks are fucking obvious from him.
The look at the camera, like.
But I mean, you could never.
But that's only after you've already watched it.
You could never have figured out what his reasoning was. No. Because they mentioned it one time that the dude was an orphan and they don't know where the dad is.
Yeah, that's it.
Literally throwaway line. You hear it and you think, why are they telling me?
Just as an explanation why the kid's at this place, I guess. And
you definitely never would have been like, Roy was his dad.
The end of the movie, it's even worse. He knew it was his son. He had an updated picture of Joey, like
no, that's just
in his wallet at the end of the movie when they found it.
Well, that's what they were saying. He did this because
kept following him around, even though he didn't want to take care of him.
Yes. Well, or he knew that he was still in the town, but maybe he didn't know he was at the institute, right? Because again, he did seem surprised when they lifted the tarp.
Maybe
he didn't look like he knew he was going to his son first.
Yeah,
right. Like it would. But either way, there's definitely no way.
Roy of it doesn't make any sense.
There's no way we ever could have figured out that he was the dad of this character. Like that was a totally wild.
You easily miss that shit in the theater, and you're just walking out being like, "Well, I mean, that guy just decided to be Jason one day."
So they just take it's a wild tangent that they pull it from. Before I forget, Dick Wyand. That's the guy who plays Roy. He is not the guy in the suit. I'll get that next. But before I say it, I want to point this out to you. You know, the whole reason he goes on a killing spree, right, is because his son got killed. Who killed his son?
Vic.
Who's the only person he didn't kill in this movie?
Vic. Just Vic goes to jail. Like
how fucking dumb is that, dude? Like, on top of everything else,
right?
The reason that he went on a killing spree would have been because he wanted vengeance.
Right.
This is not a case of, like, Pamela Voorhees going crazy and being like, all irresponsible teens. No. Because it was not any irresponsible
it wasn't like
fault.
They neglected the poor kid and he fell off the building.
Yeah, this is just one crazy guy at an institute who never should have been given an axe. Like, I get that. Yes, he shouldn't have been given an axe to handle if he was that kind of off the cuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Joey was, you know what I'm saying? Like, Joey also had some issues, and Joey was free to talk to everybody however he wanted. So you can't be like, I'm going to blame everybody here, but you thought it was good enough that you would stay out of your son's life and let them raise him. It's so wild.
It makes no fucking sense.
Okay. We need to stop.
We're not even do an hour on why Roy makes no sense.
We're not even through the actors.
Fuck you, Roy.
Before we get to the rest of our teens, I want to hit my favorite person in the movie. That's the guy who plays Matt. The dude who runs this fucked up dumb facility.
Got that
He's got that scar
on his face.
Which again, for this movie, you're like, why?
Why?
But when you know what else he's in, it made so much sense in that movie. So he was in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, my personal favorite Indiana Jones movie. It's got
Sean Connery in it. You can't do any better.
He's the guy who
gives Indy the fedora.
He's Fedora. That's his nickname.
You lost
because that's what Indy remembers him as.
Yeah.
Fedora.
He is dude who is so cool. I am now basing my entire life off of him.
But yeah, so that's Richard Young. I love seeing him here. Not really in other things, but it was cool to see him. As soon as you see the scar, you're like,
that's how I know him. I was like, I know this guy. I got to go find him.
Now we'll hit some more of our teenagers. We're not going to hit everybody because, like I said, there's so many. They bring them in, they throw them around. There's just too many people in this. But the first one that I want to mention in our other teenagers is the one, she literally was hired for this in this reason alone. Her name is Deborah Voorhees. That's her real name.
I know. I saw it in the credits.
She played Tina. She's the one who dies. She's in the woods.
She's in the woods naked with the shears.
But so she went in and literally they looked at her sheet and they were like, "Oh my god,
yeah, you have to be in this movie."
And so it was just okay.
It's too funny not to have you in this movie.
It was so good.
And luckily, she's not terrible. She can act.
Yeah,
so they lucked out on that one.
So if we're gonna talk about her being Tina, then we can hit her boyfriend, whatever they are, Eddie.
Buddy.
Eddie is played by John Robert Dixon. No picture, no name. Yeah. Again, we're gonna fly through a lot of these because
because it's probably like their only movie.
Yeah, a lot of it's like that. So then we have let's see, Robin is one of the other girls that's at the facility. Juliet Cummins is Robin. We have give me a second. I'm trying to remember these names. Jake, right? Jake is
that the stuttering guy?
I think that's the stuttering guy. That is Jerry Pavlon. Then we have Victoria or Violet. I was like, wait, it's not Victoria.
Our emo grunge goth chick.
They call her Vi, so I always forget what her actual name is. Violet Tiffany Helm. Yeah, she has got the coolest look and the least amount of screen time. And I'm like, they should have given this character
most of her screen time is that dance
right before she gets offed. Dude, right? I love again. I like this character.
Better dance, her Crispin Glover.
Her for sure. Crispin Glover's is awful. This is cool.
Hers is cool. I like the song going on.
Now this is one of the
man with no life in his eyes.
On the note of this being like a pseudo porn, like the director, right, trying to do this. Her death was originally. Did you? I know you saw a bunch of this extra stuff. Did you
no.
see? Her death was originally a machete through the hoo-ha.
Ooh, no!
And I mean, you can find stills of the makeup after.
They didn't shoot it, but they had like the prop made.
No, I mean of her.
Oh, no.
Full blood in her crotch.
No.
Wound, gaping.
Oh, I'm so glad they didn't put that in.
No, that was one of the ones where
that's a little too far.
You hear a couple of the producers like Mancuso and one of the other people like they're like they almost like they were hearing about it at that interview for the first time and they're just like, surely I don't think any footage of that exists because somebody would have stopped that.
Right.
He's like, I don't know how far along it would have got, but I almost guarantee. He's like, I definitely never saw dailies.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't see that.
So even if it got filmed, someone stopped it before sending it.
Makeup test,
something
just to see how it looked.
And then they were like,
nope, it's too fucked up. We're not doing this. Good call.
100%. Let's see.
Just pin her to the wall with the machete. That's fine.
I don't know if we really need to focus on anybody else other than we have Reggie.
Yes,
who's
Reggie the Reckless.
Our kid who is, again, he's like the person you project yourself onto.
The best scream in horror movies. This kid hits such high pitches. It's fantastic.
It's higher pitch than any scream queen ever. So that is Shavar Ross. He was obviously a minor on set. Is much like the Corey Feldman of last one. Like they had to be careful around him.
Well, the scenes where he's running around with Pam, what they do about that? She got the white,
but it was still a shirt. Dude.
I guess you'd see right. through it.
I know you do. Well, that's why they put the cardigan on her.
And that disappears, comes back, disappears, comes back.
She hates that thing. The actress is on record to be like, that is the bane of my existence.
Because I guarantee it just kept falling off in shots, and that's why you just keep seeing it pop off and on her all through the movie. And
then so after him, the last person I think we really need to give credit to, besides Jason, we're saving him for the end, is going to be Demon, as you said, Miguel Nunez
Jr. Joanna Man.
Yes, dude, well, he's in so many things.
Staff Sergeant Taylor from Tour of Duty.
Well, and he's done so many TV show like one-off characters, and like he's
everything. Fuck, he's been on CSI.
Yes, dude, he's a big
NCIS and shit. He's been everywhere.
He's done the rounds, as they say.
He's an actor.
Yeah,
act in anything.
Absolutely loved his very short amount of time in this. Although I want to point out, how weird was it that they were at a trailer park and it was his van
just kind of parked by the entrance to the trailer park?
Was that not weird?
It was.
I was like, I don't think the people who were filming know what a trailer park is. Like, that's an RV park, and it definitely never would have called itself
a trailer park.
I was like, I don't get what we're saying.
It's an RV campground.
Because if it was an RV campground, they would let him rent a spot with that van. They wouldn't even question
Camper van, whatever, it's fine.
But a trailer park, even if you had the money, would be like, no, this is a lot rental
put
place.
Like a trailer
you rent it
here.
for a month. And then he was definitely just supposed to be swinging through Crystal Lake, right? Like
for like a day.
So yeah, very strange. All right, now that we've gone through everybody else, we'll hit Jason. I saved this for the end for two reasons we've already addressed. It's not Jason.
It's not, though.
And I feel bad for the guy who played this because it's not fair to him because he did a good job.
He did. He did great.
He's decently big. He's intimidating. He pulls it off. Even though he's supposed to play a guy who does get hurt, he still plays off the intimidating, like, can take some damage. Yeah. Right?
And
he has to be a little bit more...
he just kind of sells it more. He's just kind of like, all right, I felt that.
About it, right?
Like when he gets hit with the bulldozer and he's just like, oh, fuck, I'm bleeding.
But so this is Tom Morga, and it's just, again, poor guy. It's not fair to him.
It is. It's not fair to anybody that was in this movie.
Because he played Jason. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the way he embodied the character was Jason. He didn't embody it like I'm Roy.
Yeah, I'm Roy pretending to be Jason. He's like, I'm gonna be fucking Jason. I watched the other movies. I'm gonna do that.
And so it's not fair. I've seen him say, people will come up to him and they either say like, this is the least favorite of mine in the franchise, or some people love it.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
And I get it, because like you've already said, you want to like it.
I really do want to like it, but there's just too many things that bother me.
Right? And again, it's not his fault.
No,
dude.
The Jason is the least fucking problems in this movie.
He did have assistance from one person for the opening scene. He called a buddy of his in to be the guy who's Jason in the ground and killing the couple of dudes
with the Corey Feldman and shit,
which was cool.
Yeah.
Way to bring in your buddy. And apparently that guy did one other scene, which was the falling. I guess Tom Morgan didn't want to fall out of the barn.
I'm not taking that bump.
And so
I'm gonna get my buddy to do
it. He goes, yeah, if you watch, you can see, like, you'll see him come to the edge. That's all him.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, as soon as you see like free fall, that's me.
And cut. All right, bring.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever his name is.
Johnny Hawk.
Johnny Hawk.
Right, Johnny,
what
jump.
a cool name.
Yeah. They're like, Johnny, jump.
Jump like a hawk.
But we'll use this now that we've talked about the opening, which is cool with Corey Feldman. Yeah. They do a lot with rain. They do a lot with a little.
And
right?
like the worms in his mask and stuff.
And it's so dope. My first question to you is, are we supposed to think that's real? Is that part of his delusion? Is it a flashback? Is it a bad dream?
I don't know.
They don't do a good job of telling us what the fuck that. Again, you'd like to think they brought Corey Feldman in. It's supposed to be that it's a flashback.
Right, you would think.
But at the same time, if that's what's true, shouldn't we have a lot more people questioning Jason?
Yeah.
When he says, no, I saw him kill those two. Because they definitely would have known it wasn't Tommy.
Yeah.
Or would they? Is that how he ended up in the mental institute?
They found him with the two dead guys at the grave. Right? They're like, you did it again, kid.
Right? Like,
no, it was Jason, I swear.
Right? So many questions that we need answered from that.
Jason's an asshole. He just laid back down in the grave.
They definitely didn't give us enough on that. No. Right? Like,
it was just so we can be like, hey, look, it's Corey Feldman.
Basically.
And then instant transition to this asshole.
The
worst version of Tommy ever. I hate this version of him.
And the time jump that, again, like, we could have just made, like, you could have made whatever movie it was with Corey Feldman and just replaced the actor.
Yeah.
You replaced Tommy in 6.
Yeah.
So what's
no
it matter?
issue. Just Feldman's busy. Get me another 13-year-old.
And then maybe Feldman came back when he was like, I don't know, you could have wrote it.
Yeah,
It's not that serious of a franchise.
Could have been fucking fine.
But yeah, I don't understand the time jump. They also don't tell us how long it is. There's never a reference to what year it is. There's never a reference. And I get it. They did that so that way they were like, we trapped ourselves in the early ones by saying it's definitely this year and it's definitely 5 years since that.
Yeah.
They're like, we locked ourselves in.
So we're not going to do that now.
They're like, we're going to keep it nice and loose and play with it that way.
We're in a weird time universe.
Because the thing is, right, it's definitely still the 80s.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't be. It should be 1990.
It should be like 93 or something.
And so it's like, what do you mean she's listening? She's got a culture club poster on the wall and she's doing the 80s dance. This isn't, it's not 1985. You told us it's not 1985 when the movie started.
All the events of 4 aged Tommy so horribly in the past year. It's now 1986. He aged 5 years.
Dude, I'm telling you.
He now grows a beard.
But yeah, on top of all the other problems with this Tommy, with the time jump, with like you said, I don't like this. Like we said, like 6 is and thank God we get to do that really soon.
Yeah,
I
soon.
don't have to hold
excited.
that excitement in. The Tommy that we get in 6, way cooler guy. The little kid Tommy, technically cooler than this guy. But even beyond that, the biggest, like, to me, disconnect that they made is that they even referenced it when they didn't need to was the mask. They did it for one gimmick in the very beginning, I guess to help remind us that it is Tommy.
Yeah.
But it didn't work for me because they were like, hey, here's the masks that he made, and they look straight out of Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, they're not nearly as good as the last one.
Dude, like even the very first one you put on.
It was supposed to be like the alien mask from the 4.
But the eyes aren't glossy.
Yeah.
It doesn't have.
It's not a
knockoff. Yeah, it's not stiff. It's not like it's got solid
and it
form.
doesn't like connect to his mouth, so it actually moved.
It's literally a floppy Spirit Halloween fucking mask.
It was bad.
Cheap latex mask, right?
Well, they didn't have Savini for this one,
and I get that, but couldn't we have just dropped it?
Couldn't we have bought it? Just, hey, Tom, I know you still have the thing. Can I borrow it? Something.
He literally came from a mental institute going to a halfway house. We could have just said he didn't have them.
Yeah.
Would
have been totally fine.
Out of all the things they thought they needed to put in to make us believe this is Tommy, which again, we already have. If you're going to jump 9 years, our system of disbelief is already pushed to the max. It doesn't matter if you show us a mask. If you're going to show us the mask, though, you should damn well make sure it looks like this is an evolution. Those masks were cheaper.
Yeah.
The whole point of the
worse.
first one, the whole point of the first or of 4 was that he was like a savant, right? Like damn kid was a genius when it came to these things, self-taught.
Yeah, just did it in his room,
and he got worse.
It's not like he had the internet to learn how to do this shit.
Or here, how about even this? Ooh. He's been in a mental institute
That's what I was
supposedly the whole time. How did he get liquid latex to make these masks?
I was going to say, it's just a lack of materials. He's had to what he could make do
then,
with.
He's still even what they show he did do with. How did he do with liquid latex? Isn't something that they're going to give
Elmer's glue. Just fuck tons of it.
They'd so be afraid you'd choke on this stuff. Come on now. It's a choking hazard for sure, right? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's one of those super large disconnects that didn't need to be they're already stretching us to our limit. They didn't need to do that.
And you didn't need to remind me that he does masks because they don't come up ever again.
No, it's never
It's not
mentioned.
like in the 4 when it comes up at the end of the movie where he's like, oh, horror movie makeup. I can get myself out of this.
I especially hated that because Reggie makes the exclamation about it like being so dope. Like you think it's going to come back and it never does. Like I kept waiting for Reggie to wear one.
Right? Something?
Like maybe running through the rain and he tried to scare Jason himself. Like there's so many things we could have done with that. But no.
No, nothing.
Again, this is what we were saying.
This movie is why we want it to be good, but it just disappoints you at every turn.
It gets so close. And then pulls
it away.
One of the redeeming things, I didn't give the name for her. She's definitely not been in a whole bunch. Ethel.
My favorite character.
Ethel
I
is a
fucking
total.
love her.
She is a redeeming factor.
She's so awesome.
That character is so funny. The swearing.
I got a bomb
out of her
on me,
mouth.
Sheriff. Don't you touch me. I'll blow us all up. I swear.
You fuckballs and dude,
her,
she's so funny.
her dumb son, like, you big fucking dildo.
Yes, dude, she's so
you get
great.
in here and eat my stew.
She's so great. He sure was an ugly looking son of. You know what I mean? Like I love.
Sure was,
her.
Ma. Well, you ain't nothing to look at,
Right?
neither.
And she got so defensive after he said it.
I know I ain't nothing to look at, Ma. You're right.
Man, dude. Yeah.
But at the same time, my two favorite and least favorite character. Like, I love her. I fucking hate her son. Like, when he gets his head cut off, I'm so happy.
Excited.
I'm like, oh, thank God, he shut him
no
up.
more. Don't gotta hear him. Well, especially he was annoying in the beginning, and they just keep making him worse.
If anybody in this
Once
movie
he got beat up, I
needed to
definitely
be
hated
in
him.
like the loony bin. It was this fucking
For
guy.
real, dude.
Everybody else seemed kind of normal.
He was crazier than any of those other teens, dude.
He wandered
100%.
He wandered off the set of Deliverance into this fucking movie.
Ironically enough, that actor, one of the people super excited when he found out he was on a Friday the 13th set. Like,
oh,
you know,
okay. I thought you were going to say he didn't want to be there.
No, he was super
He was
excited.
super happy about it.
Yeah,
All right,
he was
cool.
like excited.
All right, he's cool. Me and him can hang out. Sorry, Junior.
No,
I take back everything I said.
Shepard is one of the people
Yeah,
who was
that
and again though, but it wasn't. I told you the story.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
I get it, but
because he did the extra, like he didn't
I
know
did all
this was
this
a Friday.
work.
Yeah, he didn't know this was a Friday the 13th. He thought he was coming in to make something else, something better. I guess I don't know what he got told.
I could get an award for this.
But he definitely did like crazy, like like the stuff you like Tom Cruise level research for the role. Like
I'm gonna go hang out in a mental institution for 6 months and really learn
and then came
and
to set.
absorb the trauma.
And then they were like, "Hey, dude, so this is Friday the 13th, and we need you to not talk. You're just
You're gonna be like effectively mute through the whole movie, just kind of
like
speaking grunts and one word. So
kind of brooding, but you're not even cool. Like brooding is like kind of got a cool vibe to it, and he's not cool. Yeah,
Angel is cool brooding,
but this is not,
annoying brooding,
right? Like I don't. It's because it's so misplaced. I don't know what it is.
Right?
I don't.
Are you angry or sad? I can't tell. You're trying to do both at the same time. He has like
and he constantly sees the Jason in the random place, like behind him and the outside and like all these different things, and you're just like, I don't understand what they want me to think about you.
They could have played into that better too. Like have like Roy's Jason show up and him be there being like, no, you're not real because I've been seeing you fucking all the time.
Never once.
Not one time. Just have him like close that, go away, open him, he's still there.
If anything, the fact that they keep doing the flashes of him seeing the fake Jason almost make it easier for you to figure out that the guy killing isn't real because it lets you see the two different masks
clear
constantly.
as day.
Like you see the one,
you got the real mask with the red and the chip in it,
and then you got the imposter one with the fucking
happy one.
It's too clean. It's got the blue paint on it.
Yeah, the blue happy paint under the eyes, and it's like angled like a little.
Well, and it's like longer,
right?
Like so, it like leaves it super flat.
So, so it's not like covering the face, right?
Yeah, I
hate that mask.
This is my least favorite. Well, again, I say that like it's not supposed to be the same mask in every other movie, but this is my least favorite interpretation that they do. And it doesn't help that it is the only one that is not supposed to be the main mask that's getting fucked up. But it's not that. It literally is just like you said, like the angle.
It's got happy cheapy face. Just
the blue is like, and it's baby like
it's
Robin's
bright
egg blue.
We need like a dark metal blue.
Dude, if it was dark blue,
navy.
I might like it better.
Probably
something about that light blue.
Put the triangle straight across, like war paint, instead of like at a cheeky little angle.
So like we said, everything about this it almost gets you there.
It's like so fucking close.
And then they mess it up because again, like we said, Tom Morga, great job.
Yeah, he did. It's a great job as
he
Jason.
does a very good job. He does a very good job as both because he's both Jasons. He's the guy in the red mask
and the blue mask
I
wish we could ask him. Like, which one did you like doing better?
Well, again,
blue mask or red mask?
Like I told you, he delivered them both the same way.
Yeah,
he treated them in for his delivery. He was
same.
Always Jason. He was always Jason. Like he knew that he was Roy. But he still tried, minus the scenes where we were clearly supposed to know. Like again, like we said, the human takes a hit and was like, "Ow,
you hit me! You cut me with a chainsaw after our chainsaw machete fight, you bitch."
You threw a chainsaw. Let's be clear. You threw a not running chainsaw at me.
What else you gonna do? Just, yeah.
It was so funny though. Like in the scene, you don't even expect it. Like she's so standing there, and you're like, she's about to finally get it started, and she looks like she's gonna pull it one more time, which means her hand, like you can't throw good looking like you're, like if you're in the stance to start it, you're not. You don't have a good.
She goes to try and start it, and she like puts it between her legs. It's like, well, no, that's not working. Fuck,
dude, it's
the best part of the movie. The fucking sword fight with the chainsaw. It's great.
Like I said, we keep coming back.
Yeah, there's shit in here that's so good.
They get like again. They are almost there, and it's none of these people's faults.
No.
I've just realized that I'm horrible at this. Like, I introduced everybody that's in the movie, except for Pam, who we've been talking about. She's our final girl. Quotations on that. This is kind of like the last
final
movie.
Woman. She's like,
well, it's not even just that. It's that there's, like, final girl implies nobody else.
Yeah, it's the final group.
This one is like last one pushed it because
Trio.
we had two.
Three of them.
Last one pushed it. We had two. This one was like, hey, let's go further.
I mean, you can't kill the kid. Yeah.
Well, I know. As soon as you saw the kid, Reddy's mate. You know he's either vanishing halfway through the movie,
or he's gonna make it,
gonna make it. Those are the only two choices because Jason doesn't kill kids. I need to stop though. You almost Pam. I need to tell everybody who Pam is. Melanie Kinnaman. All right, we can go.
There we go.
I just forgot, and I want to give her credit. And
it's
literally almost the end of the episode. So it felt like. Yeah, this movie,
you want to like it. That's all I can say about it, but you can't.
Back to it, right?
Right? That's my whole issue.
They do so many things. They take some of the stuff that should have been other movies and they bring it. So it's like, oh, that's dope. I'm glad that you were able to find stuff that was on the cutting room floor and find a way to finally use it. It's great. Well, supposedly most of this concept was even supposed to be the concept for 3. Because remember, the girl who survived. You remember you asked, what about the girl from 2? Where'd she go?
Where the hell did she
go? That
was
she didn't want to come back, but if she came back, it would have been a movie about her in a mental institute.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so they took certain things. So it's so cool that they were able to find ways to do this. They took whole scenes that were going to be in 4 and found ways to work them into 5. Love all of it. But for some reason, the sum of the parts
doesn't work.
They don't even equal.
Right, we have all the right variables, just the math isn't coming out. It's probably frustrating as fuck for you.
Oh yeah, dude, because it's just like we all say, it wants to do good. They had good intentions.
And that's the most heartbreaking thing.
Right?
The path to hell and all that.
Yeah,
right?
Nobody was coming into this. They all thought it was going to, they
thought it was going to be a more serious thing, not just the next Friday the 13th movie.
They thought they were just doing what 4 had helped set up for them.
Yeah.
But why did it have to be a double twist?
Hat on a hat.
The real way that they worked this one is no Roy.
Yeah, no Roy.
Roy Parker straight out of the series.
Just go ahead and commit to it being Tommy.
Or even give me what they should have done is give me 5 exactly like 1. We totally never can tell, but totally do it to where it even ends with us not knowing. Right? Yeah. So then that way, if we do again, this would be a whole different franchise.
Change the entire franchise.
But then we get 6, and then we could even do 6 like a Jason versus Jason thing. Like Jason really does, it's still Jason Lives, but it's now Jason versus the Tommy.
Yeah, the Tommy Jason.
We could have done things that worked, but because this one was the twist within a twist.
You can't do any. They had to ignore it. They had to ignore this whole movie.
It's not even it's like a twist within a twist within a twist, because the end has the double fake ending where you think him stabbing her was real, but then he wakes up from that one to actually still be killing. I was like, why did we have a dream of killing just to wake up and do killing? Couldn't we have just had?
I don't know. Yeah, it hurts your head because it was there. Right, it was right there. Everything you needed.
You could taste it.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just like, you fucked it. You fucked it. You fucking. I give you everything, and you fucked it.
Basically, dude. I can't. For a guy who loves the franchise,
Yeah.
this one is the hardest one.
It's the most frustrating
one that hurts
one,
the
yeah.
most. It's the one that like cuts
Especially
deep.
since it's so fucked up, you have to ignore it.
Yes.
It just gets wrote out of the fucking
they do.
canon.
I was about to say the franchise does.
Yeah,
the
like
franchise
you go to
says-
6 and
yes.
it's like ignore everything.
The franchise says watch 4. Please go to 6.
Watch 4, just skip, go to 6.
It's the
Makes way more sense.
it's the better way to do
The
this.
movie starts with Tommy being like, his buddy being like, "Look, man, we left the institution."
Which again, did you notice
for a reason?
that was totally the same way 5 like the 6 opens with the same way 5 did. It's the same thing except for instead of Tommy watching it, it's Tommy in it.
Actually in
digging
it
up
and
the body,
doing
being
it.
the person that's digging up the body.
Yeah, next week.
That well
Next
again,
week.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how much they wanted to erase
Exactly,
5. They
just
said, look, we
completely
kind of
get
liked
rid
the
of it.
opening, but let's just find a different way to
It's
tell
even
the
raining
opening.
and fucking lightning and shit. It's gonna be so fun next week.
Well, and this is why I said to you, and this is going to be controversial because some people, like I said, according to Morga, some people love 5, some people hate 5. I'm definitely in the hate camp.
I'm in the hate camp. I don't usually hate things, but I will probably skip this one next.
But so
time.
this is the controversial take. You know, like this is like if you're a Halloween diehard, you hate 3.
yeah.
Well,
It has
I gotta correct.
fuck all to do with the franchise.
I gotta correct. So this is that thing, right? Like, because diehard people of both franchises will be like, you gotta love everything. So it's not even that if you're a Mike Myers fan,
Yeah.
you hate 3 because he's not there. If you're a Jason fan, not a only Friday
yeah.
the 13th as the whole story it tells, but if you love Jason,
Fuck, we're splitting.
This
hair.
one's
We're
the-
splitting and splitting
I know,
on them hairs,
I know.
man.
but I'm telling you right now,
We're
it
getting
makes a
thin.
difference because if you love Jason, you hate this one.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you can't get past the imposter syndrome of it all. You can't.
Oh, I tried so fucking hard.
Yeah. I think that's all. I think
we've
we've said
done-
what
I
we
think-
can say because at this point we have circled back
We
to
step
you
on
want
its
to
neck
love it,
even one more time,
right?
Just fuck you.
You want to love it.
I want to love it. I do, but I can't.
All right, that was the last one of those. Okay, before we're done though, we have to do one thing, Bo. I'm gonna start it off this time.
All right.
What's your thing? What's the thing,
What
sir?
The thing. Where the fuck did Tommy get the knife?
What are you talking
His
about?
little fucking pocket knife. He comes straight from a mental institution in a van. They walk him into his room. He pulls the knife out of his bag and hides it under the thing. Where'd that fucking knife
Same
come
place
from?
the mask came from that he
Okay.
wouldn't have had in the
He
mental
wouldn't have.
institute.
Somebody just like, here, since you're leaving, you might need this.
Well, the dumber part, even with the knife, I'll give you, is that they play it like it's supposed to be sentimental, but little kid Tommy never
never
had that
had
knife.
one.
Like, is the sentiment supposed to come from a part of the story we don't know?
Is it
Something that happened in the 8-year gap? The
Is
missing
it
8 years?
supposed to be the what was his name in 4 that he's killing
The big
me,
guy,
right?
yeah.
Was it supposed to be like his knife? But that was just a straight bladed knife.
Yeah, it was not a
folding
folding
knife.
pocket knife for sure. I don't know. I do want to go back and find that out. Like that's one of those let me ask somebody who was writing or
Right.
props department what their thought about what the story for this is.
It's a nice knife. It's like a Kershaw 420.
It's
I think
pretty
or something.
nice.
It's
He totally tried to kill the. I mean,
He almost
femoral
got him
artery,
in the
right? Like,
dick, man. It's like that far.
dude, like he was going for a kill. It was
Yeah.
either the
Gonna-
junk or the femoral artery.
He was
Like,
going for that lot of blood loss. Missed it by that much.
Exactly. Didn't quite make it. But yeah, I'll agree with you. The knife makes no sense.
Yeah,
He should
makes
not
no
have had
sense.
it. Coming from a mental institute, going to even this day
Yeah.
facility, I don't feel like
they would have searched him.
which I guess is why he hid it. But again, it's just like, but that's exactly why he wouldn't have had it to hide in
Yeah.
the first place.
So the magic knife from nowhere. That's my thing.
Okay.
Shane, what's your thing?
My thing is, at what point are we supposed to, like, all the other crazy things we're supposed to find out about Roy and believe and just trust? He's the dad.
Yeah,
he's
all
the
this shit.
killer. He is almost on superhuman levels of pain tolerance.
Yeah, he
Not
is.
quite. We still see him, but I mean, he takes
For being
a lot
just
more
like
than
an
anybody
ambulance
else.
guy, he's a pretty hard motherfucker.
But on top of all of that stuff that we have to believe about Roy, we also have to believe that this man is a ninja. Because when we're doing that scene out in the woods and he sneaks up on Tina,
Oh yeah.
the whole point that they make before he shows up and does the killing is that she's laying there enjoying the peace
Yep,
and
just
harmony,
naked
and she
in
can
nature.
hear every sound. We're hearing the birds, we're hearing this. We hear no rustle. We hear no twig break. We hear nothing. And look, I'll tell you, we don't hear those things in other franchises, in other entries in the franchise, or even this one most of the time. but it's also normally during a rainy, fucking crazy
Right.
shit, so you wouldn't
There's
hear the
other
small
noise
you
to
would
cover
not
it
hear
up.
the small
It's not
noise.
literally sounds of nature.
It's not. Let's point out how like
Quiet it
tranquil
is.
It is.
Yeah.
How easily you should be able to hear
And then
that
just
sound.
And then just bam, there he is.
And he's standing
a
there.
stabby, stab,
no
stab,
sound.
stab.
I'm supposed to believe, on top of everything else, that literally Roy is a ninja. This man is silent.
That's why he had to send Joey to the thing. He had to go to Okinawa for 3 years, finish his training.
He comes back. He was just gonna.
He just came back.
He
Was
just
gonna
got
pick
the
his
job
son
so he
up.
could make Joey proud.
Yeah, and he dies, and it breaks him.
And so he has to use his skills that he just learned.
I love it.
Because if not, dude, I'm telling
That's
you
a
right
better movie. Let's
It
do
is.
that. It's fuck the Jason
again,
shit. Let's do that.
The story didn't have to be Friday the 13th.
It didn't.
We didn't need the hot. This could have started a new slasher franchise. Right?
Roy Burns,
Dude, I'm telling you.
Death Ninja, or what the fuck ever.
We could have gone somewhere else and it could have worked. Especially because, again, there are just certain things.
It could have been so good. What could have been?
It could have been a contender.
Right?
But before we can get to that one, we have a whole list. Again, we are, just that way our fans know. Guys, we've first off, officially done with the movie.
Yeah,
so
we're
this
done.
is our downtime.
This is where we're just bullshitting.
But yeah, guys, we, on top of having episodes ahead recorded, we have planned out episodes
like 2 months
almost
in advance,
through
all the way
Christmas
through
at this
Christmas.
point. Like, we are being such good podcast hosts right now.
I'm proud of us.
I am
Especially
too.
with the amount we drink and managing to keep it all and
doing this job
Yeah.
and getting better at it every step of the way. I am so proud of us. All right.
I'll drink to that.
I will too.
Yeah.
And on that, what do you think?
Oh, I love this.
This is
Again,
good.
like this needs fuck seasonal. This needs to be like a all year pack I can get. So far I've loved all of them.
I know. I'm almost scared for the next one, which I guess is why we left it to the end.
Yeah, it might be
The spookiest of the spooky.
We've not-
The one that scared us the most is the one that goes for the end of October.
because we've only had 50-50 so far on the pumpkins. We've had one that was all right, and we've had one that was just piss.
That's right. So our next one, I don't remember the fun, silly name,
Oh, I don't either.
but it is definitely just their pumpkin one.
It
It is
is
a
the
pumpkin cider.
Angry Orchard pumpkin crisp.
Yeah, we'll
or
have the
whatever
name
the
for you.
fuck.
You'll see it in
Yeah, you'll see the
promos. You'll
post.
know. But yeah,
Should've brought
so
I'm so bad at my job. I should have brought the can in here.
it's okay. It's all right. This again, we just got into the comfort of
Yeah.
it. 3 movies in, we were just like, oh, it's the thriller pack. We're okay.
Yeah, they know what we're fucking. They've looked at the whole.
Oh yeah, because I've
Thing,
told
yeah.
everybody it's the thriller pack.
they've looked at it. They know. They probably know more than me.
Yeah. So we are definitely a little bit frightened about that part of next.
I have
week.
high hopes though.
So far they've been good, so I'm hoping for the best, dude. That part might be something we're a little leery on for next week, but as you've heard us mention
Can't wait
and
to do the
almost
movie.
excitedly try to jump into,
in, go ahead and do it.
next week we get to do 6. 6 is it's okay. This is where I feel conflicted, and I'll go ahead and say this now, even though I won't get to talk about my dude for a couple more movies.
Yeah.
Kane Hodder is my Jason, and rightfully so, because he did the most.
Yeah, you would.
Everybody else is
you
like,
would have went and saw him in theater.
Yeah.
As Jason.
well, and like the other people there again, like there's just like a different person almost every single
Mhm.
movie. You know what I mean? Like he did multiple,
chunk.
yeah.
You're like,
and so it's like
7
he's-
through 10.
he is Jason. So the next movie is my favorite in the franchise, but he is not there yet. You see how I'm conflicted?
It's so
like
close.
I love Kane Hodder to the extreme.
Right, it's so close, man. It's almost there.
We are, so the next one is the one where you've already heard us say it's the supernatural. It's Jason.
It's the real Tommy
it's real
Jarvis.
Jason. It's a better Tommy.
Right.
It's such a cool story. It sets up. It's where the franchise.
It brings back the camp.
It's where people think the franchise goes off the rails, which for
Fuck no,
people
it's
like
where
me
it gets back on it.
For me and for people like me and Bo, it's where we're like, no, I love the silliness.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
love the camp.
finally, we're
This is
back where
it
we need to
goes,
be.
Well, like 1, 2, and 3. Again, those are all still slightly grounded when you think about where this franchise
Yeah, the
goes.
silliness comes from the cheapness of the effects.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
like as far as the story they're telling,
It's pretty
very-
serious. Everybody treats
it's
it
still
serious.
a dude who's a
The next-
psycho killer.
the next one, there's seriously a fourth wall break,
Dude,
where there's like the dude's just talking about like you people getting off on killing and stuff. Is that what you people are into?
Dude,
Like looks at the camera. Fucking laughed so hard. Six is great.
Dude, 6 is where it all goes. It's where they start saying, "Oh, we gotta start doing like our version of this type of movie," or we're gonna do like again. It's right. 8 is Manhattan. You know, like we start going down the
start getting into the camp. Yes.
At this point, this is where they were like, dude, looks like those Nightmare on Elm Street people are having a blast doing what they're doing.
Can we have some more fun? Can we be less serious, please?
On that, before we actually wrap up, I kept meaning to say this to you. I felt like this one almost was trying to do that. Like, I felt like since we were at a mental institute with this type of teen,
you're trying to do like Nightmare 3.
Yeah, did it almost feel
a little bit?
Little bit. Like maybe this was the beginning of them thinking we can steal like pieces of somebody's story.
We can rip off Freddy, right?
Well, that's okay though, because like we said, 6 is like totally its own.
Yeah, it is.
Totally its own. Like they do such a good job.
Wait.
I'm so excited. All right, though. On that, obviously, guys, so we don't start rolling into 6
another one
right now, we need to go ahead and wrap this up. Anything you got to tell them about?
Oh fuck no! Happy Halloween! Come.
Yeah,
jeez, I'm excited. Let's do this.
One more, and then it's full on spooky times.
Full on spooky
That's right.
time.
Full on Halloween. All right, guys.
Kill Tommy. You like me. You really like me.